Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson again, and we are continuing our studies. This time we're talking about measuring angles. An angle, and this is the symbol for angle, is formed by two rays with a common endpoint. Note, here's the angle over here. The ray, those are the two rays with a common endpoint. Here's the endpoint right here at the end. And we call that endpoint a vertex, by the way. You can call the angle, if you follow the letters, D to the middle, then to the middle, C, E, or backwards to the middle, E, C, D, or you can just call it by the vertex point, C, or the angle on the inside, angle 1. So these less than symbols are angles. The vertex is the point of intersection of two sides of an angle or figure. And again, as I said, here's a vertex. That's that end point where they're connected. Note, you use a protractor to measure angles. Here's our protractor, and that's what we're going to do today. So the steps for measuring angles. Place your protractor on the vertex. Make sure that one side of the angle passes through 0 on one of the protractor scales. Read the same scale where it intersects the second side of the angle. So here's a demonstration. Here we have our protractor, and here's a angle. So our first step is, let's take the vertex, and we're going to take the center of the protractor and place it right on the vertex. So we put it right there on the vertex. Now we're going to make sure the 0, see the 0 down here, because we're going to make sure that the line, the ray, lines up on that 0. So we're going to have to adjust and turn this slightly to line that up so it's on the 0. So notice how the vertex now is on 0. So now all we have to do is go up from 0, read it from the bottom, and go over to where the other line is, and it's over there. Looks about a little less than 140, about 137, 138. So it's right about there. So this protractor happens to have this arm, which allows me to rotate it to get to the other side over here. So let's move it just a little bit more. Okay, and it looks like it's pretty much centered. And now I can shoot out an angle, and it tells me how big this angle is. Now it looks just like that. That angle is approximately 138 degrees. Now notice this angle is turned. One trick you could do is you can take the angle and shift it by turning your paper, so that way it'll be nice and straight. So when you take your protractor, all you have to do is put it on the vertex, and it'll be nice and straight, even like that. And now take your arm and measure it, and let's shoot out an angle. And what did I get this time? I got 139. So I'm off by 1, but you're allowed to be pretty close in approximation when you're using and measuring your angles. So the state allows you to be off by a degree or 2. So that's how you measure angles. So use your protractor to measure angles. So I hope you got something out of this video. Check your understanding. If you need to rewatch it, please do. If you have questions and you're still unsure, write them down, bring them in tomorrow, and I'll be glad to answer them. So this is Dr. Robinson signing off, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye-bye.